count me in!
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Feeling luck! Feeling luck! Let's move out. Hey there!
You're cut above.
Oh boy. Even though her eyes are covered, Paimon can tell she's staring right at you.
I'd like to try a different drink from the tavern.
So, what do you think?
It reminds me of a time long, long ago, when I was living with the Frost Moon Scions. The people used to make a kind of tea brewed with fresh mint leaves, spices, and dried berries. Whenever I passed by their homes, there was always a subtle herbal aroma wafting from the windows.
Did you ever get to try it?
I wanted to, but never got the chance.
Oh, why not?
When a goddess arrives at your door and asks, "May I try your tea?" no one dares to offer up the rustic tea thrown together for their own consumption.
Ah, yeah.
What I received in the end was more like an offering for the divine, complete with ornate packaging and all. Not that it tasted bad per se, but it was missing that sense of home. The flavor is delightful, though I must say, the idea of adding milk seems quite unorthodox to me.
Ah, well, this is a Mondstadt recipe. People love adding milk, cream, and sugar to their tea over there.
It's novel, but in a good way.
Phew, glad you like it.
Thank you. It seems moonlight is not the only medium through which one can glimpse the past. Even something as simple as the aroma of a drink can bring back long-forgotten memories. Perhaps you could make something for me again in the future.
So, that guest from Natlan inspired your new hymn?
I was practicing outside the city and had just finished a high note when I saw a fluffy tail drooping from a tree. For a moment, I thought I'd seen a wild beast. But upon closer inspection, it was just Miss Shalonen from Natlan.
Wasn't she Lonan taking naps in the library before? Why'd she switch back to trees again?
Well, she said she was worried about disturbing others by sleeping in the library, so she wanted to find a more deserted spot. But in the end, I guess she ended up being the one who was disturbed instead.
Oh, don't you worry, Miss Barbara. I doubt your voice could ever disturb anyone. Why else would she have helped you adjust the rhythm of that hymn to the animal archon?
She's just so nice! Even though she was yawning the whole time, she gave me tons of useful suggestions. It's just a shame we don't have a dance-off stage in Mondstadt. Then we could use it to test those instruments she was talking about. Really? Oh, that's wonderful! I haven't visited other nations much up till now, But before that, let me polish off this new hymn to the Animal Archon. I shouldn't waste all the help Miss Shalonen and that bard Venti have given me. Traveler, Paimon, remember to come listen to me sing. You too, Dahlia. And Venti as well, I guess. As long as he hasn't had too much to drink.
That won't be a problem. I'm sure Venti rates your songs more highly than any old fine wine.
But I almost never see him without a bottle in his hand. Oh, may the Animal Archon watch over him. He has such talent. If only he'd put it to better use.
The way I see it, the Animal Archon does look out for him. Out of all of my friends, he's one of the freest people I know. Anyway, it's almost time for confession, if you'll excuse me. Well, Cardinal Seamus is back at the cathedral, as you might have heard. It's not every day that an opportunity to confess to him comes around. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Cardinal Seamus? Oh, right! He's that Cardinal of Daybreak guy Varka was talking about. The one who went with him on his expedition to Notcry. Paimon heard that the expedition members were heading back to Mondstadt, but she didn't expect them to be back so soon.
Yes, he's my father. Jean's too.
May the Animal Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia. It has been some time since we last met. I did not expect your first request to be for me to hear your confession.
You are the closest to our god here in the Church of Favonius. I would be honored to have you hear it.
I suspect that I am in truth furthest away. How else would I be able to see his divine glory in full?
Is that so? I thought you might say that each of us should try our best to draw nearer to him, for the eye of the hurricane is often the quietest spot of all.
I believe that Barbados, in his mercy, will not allow the hurricane to sweep through Mondstadt. Amidst the warm breezes he sends, what we should do is go beyond our city's walls and enjoy his many blessings.
Well, you certainly did that. But the winds in Nodcry must be much colder than those in Mondstadt.
Of course. And it's not as if the wind that blows through that land is Favonian in nature. We seem to have visitors outside, Deaconess Barbara among them. Are they here for confession as well?
Indeed. In a way, though, I suspect I'm better suited than she is to be the first to seek confession from you.
Deaconess Barbara is a diligent sister. May the Animo Archon protect her as well. If you would be so kind, please pass on the message that I will hear her confession anytime.
Could you not tell her yourself, sir?
I have thought about this as well, Deacon Dahlia. But a wind that has been away from home so long must take its time to find the flowers it once nurtured.
So, the first thing you did was to wait here at the cathedral?
I went home as soon as I could, but Jean was working overtime at the Knights' headquarters and Barbara had already gone to the cathedral, so... Anyway, you may begin, Deacon Dahlia.
Bless me, Animo Archon, for I have sinned. It has been 2 weeks since my last confession. I just lied to Deaconess Barbara, hiding the truth that Venti is in fact Barbados from her.
You can tell her the truth, you know. Barbados said so himself.
I actually did. But she warned me that I'd be picking every last weed from the cathedral's front lawn if I said that again. Maybe you could give it a try?
For the sake of our bond as parent and child, perhaps it might be best if Barbados revealed that truth to the faithful in person. Anyway, Deacon Dahlia, please, continue.
5 days ago, I offended the Archon by accidentally losing to Venti in a game of Genius Invocation TCG. According to the rules we set, if he won, I would treat him to a drink. But if he lost, he'd treat himself to 2 drinks as punishment.
I am sure you upheld the virtue of honesty with regard to this rule, and ensured that Venti did so as well.
Indeed I did. Following his victory, I confessed to him right there and then, before treating him to 3 drinks. He absolved me, along with the others drinking nearby who were egging us on.
May he absolve us all, especially Charles. Out of any of us, he offends our Archon the most.
Finally, I confess to an act of laziness that took place 7 days ago. While working alongside Sister Rosaria and Deaconess Barbara, Rosaria and I sneaked off to grab a drink.
Should you not, therefore, be confessing to day drinking as well?
No, I myself did not drink wine. Sister Rosaria drank double, and Charles served me some juice on the side.
The sin of drinking immoderately in the day, then. What about Deaconess Barbara?
She had finished plucking the weeds by the time we returned, and had already made a start on wiping the windows. I brought her some juice.
And you and Sister Rosaria observed the principle of kindness and generosity by taking the cloth from her hands, I trust?
We did. Sister Rosaria and I finished the rest together.
Thank you. If word had reached Frederica that Barbara had been made to wipe all the windows in the cathedral by herself, she'd come and flip my desk right over.
Well, a shame that she's still out on her mission, so she can't come to see you right now. Anyway, that concludes my confession, Cardinal.
All right. In that case, copy the Favonian liturgy 3 times and the proverb 6. May the Animo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia.
May he protect us all. That said, are you also unaware of Miss Frederica's whereabouts? I recall that you and Mr. Varka set off for Nodcry together. Oh, by the way, I must also confess, I'm asking this on Deaconess Barbara's behalf.
Perhaps Varka might know. But considering how dangerous things were in Nodcry, I doubt he had time to keep track of her whereabouts either. The letters we exchange mostly contain pleasantries, but it comforts me to know that she is well. I sent word of this home so Barbara knows as well. I would say that Jean would know Frederica's whereabouts best, but she shoulders a heavy responsibility. This family of ours.
I believe you need not worry, Cardinal. By the Animo Archon's grace, the 1,000 winds that blow throughout the world shall all return to a single place.
Indeed. Any Mondstadter who leaves their windows open, inviting the company of the wind, shall be guided towards eventual reunion. Let the wind lead according to his blessings. Now, if I may be so bold, would you hear my confession, Deacon Dahlia?
Sorry to keep you all waiting. Would you like to go to confession as well, Miss Barbara? I believe...
I'll be fine. My worries are quite small. Nothing worth bothering the Cardinal about. Anyway, I'm off. My sister's waiting back home. I should be helping her cook. See you, Traveler, Paimon, Dahlia. I'll invite you all over to listen to the hymn once it's complete.
That's kind of weird. Isn't the Cardinal her dad? Why does she refer to him by his title?
Well, we are standing in front of the Favonius Cathedral right now. Perhaps Miss Barbara believes that her identity as Deaconess If you were to go in and ask him right now, you'd likely get a similar answer. But in the world outside, well, I suppose all we can do is let the wind lead and trust the Animo Archon to help us out.
Thank you for...
How does it feel to be back? Frederica's not around, sure, but the Knights HQ is still a familiar sight, right?
Yes, and we have some new faces too. May the Animo Archon watch over them.
Hey now, don't look at me. She's out on a secret mission, as you know full well. Can't tell you about it, no sir. In any case, you'd have better luck asking Jean. Come on. I know acting Grandmaster's a rough gig. I mean, I'm back, aren't I? I'll help her out for sure.
Oh, for Barbados' sake. Would it kill you to sit in that office yourself, Varka? Jean's exhausted. She needs rest. And by that I mean people need to force her to take some. Just look at her. You'd think she was the only person in Mondstadt without the right to drink and sleep.
The duty to drink and sleep, I think you mean.
Thank you for the corrections, Grandmaster. Why, if I hadn't been appointed Cardinal, I'd...
Whoa, whoa, relax. You're acting like your old adventurer self again. You know, like how you were back when you and Frederica came to Mondstadt together. Years and years spent to the Church of Favonius on her account hasn't changed your temper much, I see.
I joined the church because of the Animo Archon's guidance.
Sure, sure. You're the Cardinal here, not me.
Barbados give me strength.
All right, don't worry. I'll figure something out, okay? I've already asked Hertha to put out a call for recruits. And that kid Lowen's just about ready for bigger things, too. Now, all we gotta do is find a few more deputy captains, and Jean will be able to rest much easier.
I only pray that the presence of these deputy captains decreases rather than increases her workload.
Oh, they'll do great! Don't you trust me, Seamus?
Animo Archon willing.
My strategy...
Understood.
Barbados sent me.
Hold the line!
This should be fun!
The fuse is lit!
Let me double check our equipment. All right. Everything's ready.
Some in-the-field research?
Barbados sent me.
Preparations are complete.
Witness the power of Pugwa.
Allow me.
May the Archon protect you!
Torrent, bring refuge!
Providing cover fire.
Coming to be.
Barbados sent me.
Let's keep going, team.
Witness my great undertaking.
I have taught you.
An acceptable loss.
May the Archon protect you!
I miscalculated. Oh, this will help. That match was quite the conundrum.
the engines!
All time, bro!
Incinerate!
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Giddy up! Giddy up! Coming in.
Off and away!
Time to roll! The antenna! Grant me strike! Wrath from the skies! Ha!
All time, bro!
This is about to get messy.
Draw near.
Let's go!
I need.
Observe and know my heart.
Time to shine! Fulfill our path! You two! Let's light it up! Teamwork is... Take me up! Open fire!
Record it.
Bullseye!
Each deed will be judged.
Show no mercy! Fulfill our path!
Test concluded.
Looking for me? Ready whenever!
have high hopes for this journey. Whatever you need.
Observe and know my heart.
Let the world come. Show no mercy.
Judgment!
I'm going in. Bullseye!
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
Locked on.
Test concluded.
Lumi, time.
I have a high.
Is it time for us?
I'll take point and scout ahead.
Let's fly. Time to roll.
Gather round, feast your eyes. There's fresh venison today. Gather round, feast your eyes. There's fresh venison today. Gather round, feast your eyes.
Take me up! Let's fly! Hurry up, Grassa! Running late again. Take me up. Take me up! Let's fly! Take me up! Giddy up!
Fry!
fight again! Take me up! Time to roll!
The incident in Nod Cry? Don't tell me something The incident in Nod Cry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you.
The incident in Nod Cry? Don't tell me something bad happened again. The incident in Nod Cry?
This realm is... If you ever...
Lumi is just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again. You want to see my archive? Of course! I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations.
Wow! Every plant and tree here is like an old friend. I couldn't feel more at home. On childhood adventures, I never strayed too far. I would imagine thornback geckos were colossal dragons and play with them while wondering why their spines glowed. Thinking back on it now, perhaps my curiosity with all things great and small began back then.
Hurry up, Grassa!
Now's our chance!
Let's fly!
This house indeed resembles the style preferred in Nasha Town. It's missing a bit of that authentic flavor, though. Where are the opportunists scheming in their rooms? The adventurers nursing dreams of greatness? The sacks of jingling, clinking Mora? What I'm trying to say is, how am I supposed to put my talents to work?
Can you teach me how to make them? I'm sure there's a children
clothing caught in them.
Just the right way. They can even the most ferocious enemy on onslaughts. This knowledge comes from lessons learned in the heat of the battle.
It was quite a shock when I first left the conch gang to strike out on my own. Leaving such a lively collective to live all alone, it was hard not to feel a little lonely. Thankfully, now I have Lumi. By the way, don't tell anyone in the conch gang I said that. I don't want them knowing how uncertain their old boss was. Go, Lumi!
A warm light, like that of home. I like it here. Moments of peace like this are perfect for curling up with a book and reading in silence. But just for today, let us not read any Frost Moon Scion texts. Rather, let us find something more interesting to read. Quietly, of course.
You've really gone out of your way to replicate my humble little shop. What's more, without Ashru to rearrange them, the books on these shelves are a lot neater than the ones back in Nasha Town. You're wondering why Yehoda doesn't tidy them up? Ah, well, Ashru's too fast for her. She can't straighten them up as quickly as he can knock them down.
The furnishings may be simple, but they lend the space a warm and cozy air. As soon as I arrived, I felt completely relaxed. In fact, I feel more at home in places like this. Luxury and opulence leave me feeling awkward and out of place. It's just a shame there's nowhere to cook. Are you hungry, by the way?
Wow, nice! These chairs and carpets sure are familiar, but something's still missing. Can you guess what's missing? That's right, it needs more I know! And that means I'll make sure to come around often to perfect your work. We'll play lots, 'kay?
So, this your secret base? Pretty spacious here, but I get a sense of comfort too, somehow. Suppose it's because I don't sense any danger here. Good morning. Sleep well last night? I just caught a fish. What would you say to some fish soup for today's breakfast? So, this your pretty spacious. Suppose it's Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm very adaptable. Once, when my old man and I were pursuing the wild hunt to the northern lands, we accidentally stumbled into a domain. There were countless monsters inside. The veteran Ratniki and I fought for 3 days and nights before we finally found the exit and retreated. And despite all that, I managed to sneak naps in between enemy attacks. My old man said he thought I was scared stiff, seeing as how I'd fallen asleep before my eyes even closed. But here, I don't have to constantly keep an ear out for distant alarms, or be worried if the enemy will suddenly attack all night. I can get a good night's sleep. Only problem is, well, you've put me out of a job. Easy for you to say, but now that I can suddenly just relax, I feel strangely empty inside. And I can't help but wonder if I'll have trouble readjusting to the rhythm of a life of war. Nope. Now that I think about it, I hone my combat skills to protect everyone, and study cooking to make food for everyone. I can't think of a single thing I do just for myself. Yeah, sounds like a good call. Well then, I'll treat your suggestion as my next job. So, this pretty spacious. Suppose it's Yeah, once when there were countless, and despite all my old man said but here, I don't have to constantly keep an ear out for I can get. Only problem is, well, easy for you to say, and I can't help but wonder if. Now that I think about it, I can't think of a single thing. Yeah, sounds like a good call. Well then. So, this your secret base? Pretty spacious. Suppose it's. Of course, that's exactly what I was thinking. I just happened to be wondering where to find you, actually. Nothing in particular, but friends should meet often, shouldn't they? Unlike my colleagues who operate from fixed locations, adventurers like you come and go like the wind. See, if I want to visit Mr. Flynn's, all I need to do is visit the lighthouse during the day a few extra times, keep knocking, and I'll find him eventually. And if I want to contact Miss Nefer, even if I can't find her in person, I can leave a message at the Curatorium of Secrets to schedule a meeting. By comparison, finding you is much harder. After all, you're often out adventuring and might not even be a Nodcry. Sounds like something I would say. Never thought I'd be on the receiving end. Thanks. Still, would be better if I had a way to contact you any time. Could we get Miss Aino to invent some kind of instant messaging device? To be honest, we Ratniki could really use something like that. Huh, I didn't think of that. It does have adventurer written all over it. Right, wrote it down. You can look forward to receiving a commission to guard a camp with the Ratniki. As for the commission itself, you'll spend the whole day playing cards with my colleagues and me. Though I'm still not sure how good you are yet. Maybe we should have Mr. Flynn's join too. Games are all about winning, though. I can't help but get serious. Yes, the match will be one for the record books. So, this your secret base? Pretty spacious. Suppose it's because. Of course, that's exactly what I was. Nothing in. Unlike my colleague. See, and if I want to by comparison. Thanks. Still, would be better if I had. Could we get Miss Aino to. Huh. Right. Wrote. As for the commission, though, I'm still not sure how. Then call them all. Anyone you consider a friend is welcome amongst us Lightkeepers. Yes, the match will be one for the record books. So, this your pretty spacious. Suppose it's because I don't. Well, what I have been doing is studying your secret base. It's every bit as mysterious as I expected, that's for sure. You'd think it'd be full of openings and weaknesses, but no. It's a sealed-in world unto itself. Even Aiden might have a hard time sneaking out. But then again, if monsters were to get into this teapot and bar the entrance, wouldn't that put those inside in danger? Probably. But that isn't a guarantee they won't attack, is it? They could, for example, take the form of someone you know, then sneak in when you're not paying attention. If something isn't 100% impossible, then there's a possibility it'll happen, right? And as they say, nothing's ever 100% impossible. Well, I'd say that prevention beats a cure. After all, the latter might come too late. As such, I'm planning to build a barbican around the entrance here first. That way, even if an enemy does manage to sneak in, it will instantly realize they've fallen into my trap. Next, I can build several defensive towers around said barbican. Taking blind spots into account, 8 watchtowers should do the trick. If we make full use of the materials, we could build a fortress that rivals the walls of Pyramida. Just leave it to me. Oh, right. That reminds me. We need to build a granary and stock it with half a year's worth of provisions for everyone. Dad said that when it comes to war, most are about which side can hold out longer. No way can we lose because of something like that. So, the pretty spacious. Suppose it's big. Well, what I have been doing is studying your secret base. You'd think it'd be even, but then again, wouldn't that put those in? And I trust you, of course. Maybe monsters, if something is, and as they say, well, as such, that way. Next, if we make full use of the materials. Oh, right. Dad said that when it. No way can we lose.
Precision strike!
So, this pretty spacious. Suppose it's big. Get some rest now. Quiet night. Looks like I won't need to keep watch. Sleep well.
Oh, hey! Beautiful weather, fresh air, a stellar view, and to top it all off, some fantastic company. I couldn't ask for a better day. Night! With your kind wishes, I'm sure I'll sleep like a baby tonight.
Hello. This is your garden, so it is my turn to greet you first. Not really. No, that's not the issue. It's just, you've been my guest so often up till now. Now that I am suddenly the guest, I find myself unused to it. What should I do? Chat with you, or perhaps play games together? Really? In that case, can I stroll about, singing as I do? Can I take a nap anywhere I choose, should I wish to rest? And would it be alright to pick some of the plants you've planted? You know, as you sometimes do with Moonfall Silver at Silver Moon Hall. Only a jest. So long as they will help you on your journey, I would never object. You've created a very pleasant environment here. I'm already satisfied to just enjoy it in peace. I wonder, should I try decorating Silver Moon Hall as well? Hello. This is your garden. Good night. I'll do my best not to sing while you are asleep.
Oh, hey! Beautiful weather, fresh air, a stellar view, and to top it all off, some fantastic company. I couldn't ask for a better day. Oh, well, that's an easy one. I love camping in all sorts of places. I'm not picky. Whenever I'm on the road delivering fruit, I'll park the cart and pitch a tent just about anywhere. It's comfortable enough for me. I guess the only time I ever feel uncomfortable is during the team stage of the pilgrimage. The looks from the other contestants are just too intense. I guess, but this place is different. I feel so at ease. It's hard to find this feeling anywhere else. It's like everything was arranged just for me. From the amenities, the landscaping, down to the tiniest details. Oh, I feel so at home. It's amazing. I mean, sometimes I have to be on guard even in my own place. Like when my mom rearranges the furniture and I go to sit in my usual chair without thinking, just to land on the ground instead. Thankfully, I've got some extra padding on me, so it didn't hurt. Really? Oh, wow. I can't believe a great hero did all this just for me. That's an honor even famous people never experience. It's like a real-life power-up. Okay, I'm pumped. Gotta train even harder now. Come on, give me a fist bump, hero. Oh, hey. Beautiful weather. Oh, well, that's an easy one. I love camping and all. I guess the only time I ever feel uncomfortable is during the team stage. I guess, but I feel so it's like everything was. I mean, sometimes I have to be on guard even in my. Thankfully, I've got some extra. Really? I can't believe. Okay, come on, give me a fist bump, hero. Hurry up, Grassa! Oh, hey! Beautiful weather. Sure, let's chat the day away. I have nothing else to do. Oh, but chit-chat is always better with a few snacks and drinks. A full-course meal works, too. Here's an idea. Let's start a bonfire. We can set up a pot and make something while we talk. Oh, it's just a hobby. Honestly, I'm not very good. It takes me a while to get the hang of new recipes. Like when I first tried making puff pops, I kind of blew up the kitchen. The pan flew so far, it hit Master Yansan in the head. Oh, that pan has never been the same since. Now, I'm not allowed to cook in the house, so I'm stuck with whatever I can make outside with a campfire. It usually doesn't turn out great, but making something myself always brings a certain sense of accomplishment. And that's something you can't get from a restaurant. Next time, let's make something together. You can bring the veggies and condiments, and I'll be in charge of fruit and protein. We'll come up with something amazing. And then we can name it after ourselves. Something like the Traveler and Varessa's Glorious Grilled Meat Fortress. Although, that name gives us a lot to live up to. we'd need to add a lot of intense flavor and roast the meat on super high heat. Which also means we should find somewhere with less safety hazards, considering my history with cooking accidents. Oh, beautiful weather. Sure. Oh, but here's an idea. Oh, it's just like when now I'm not... It usually doesn't turn out great, but next time, let's make some... And then we can name it after ourselves. Although, which also means... Cool. Bring it on. Oh, hey, beautiful weather. Actually, there's something I've been thinking about for a long time. And now that it's just the two of us, I think I'm gonna come right out and say it. Can we spar? Like, I want you to go all out. Hold nothing back. You're a hero, a legend, and the strongest person I know. I really look up to you. You give me something to aspire to. So, I want to see, just how much separates the two of us at our full strength. I guess it's a little confusing. I mean, you could probably go toe-to-toe with an Archon, but, I'm still scared of hurting you. My fighting style is a bit, all over the place? I just mean, what am I even trying to say? Oh, no, I get it. I should have thought about it that way. I can get behind that answer. Somehow it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Wait, why don't we test our strength a different way, like through some exercise? All right, then we'll warm up with a 90,000 step sprint and then swim half that distance. Once that's done, I'll bring out the weights. 50 should do it. Each one is around the weight of an adult Tatankasaur. Ooh, I'm getting excited. I can't wait to see you bench. I bet you look so cool. Oh, hey, beautiful weather. Actually, can we? So, I guess it's a little... I just mean, oh, no, I can get behind that Wait, all right. Ooh, I'm getting excited.
Hello. This is your guard. Good morning. May you find success in your journey today. Though the moon has now hidden, this blessing will stay with you on my behalf.
Oh, beautiful weather. Morning! You know, somehow you make me feel ready to take on the day. For once, I don't feel like going back to sleep.
Hello, this is your guard. No, it's just... What should I do? Really? Can I take a nap anywhere I choose? And... would it be alright? You've created a I wonder... Hello, this is your Sure. I might need you to start us off, though. I don't usually chat with others. Even when I was with the Fatui, I mostly sat in a corner during meetings and refrained from participating in debates. Most of the topics were boring anyway. Someone wants this or to fight for that. More vexing was how they would sometimes seek out my opinion. My eyes were always closed, and so they assumed that I was listening in silence. In truth, most of the time I was either sleeping or simply not thinking about anything at all. But responding was not an issue. At times like those, I would pick one of the questioners and indicate that they were right. That always did the trick. If Regrator or the Rooster were arguing, I'd side with the latter. And if the Doctor and Arlecchino were locked in a debate, I'd pick Arlecchino. The Captain was always in the right, and while Sandrone could be quite stubborn, she was generally right as well. And if the Captain and Sandrone were to ask me at the same time? That was quite rare. And were it to actually happen, I'd say that both sides had a point. They're both very independent-minded. My opinions would not alter their judgment. What did you want to talk to me about again? Is that so? Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. In truth, I prefer speaking with Kuhenki rather than humans. Their thinking is pure and simple, and they do not hide their thoughts. Let's play. Tell me a story. I want to sleep. There's something nice over there. Seen through their eyes, the world is simple and beautiful. Hello, this is your garden. Sure. Even when most of the topics were more of it. My eyes were always, but responding was not it. If Regrator or the Captain was and if the Captain they're both very, what is that so? In truth, their thinking is pure. Let's play. Seen through their eyes. Hello, this is your garden, so it is my turn. Good morning, though the moon has...
So, pretty spacious here. Suppose it's Good morning. Sleep. I just caught a fish.
Neutralizing threats.
Hello, this is your garden. I'm already here as your guest. Would it really be appropriate to have you fulfill my requests as well? Very well then. In truth, I do have something I need help with. Lauma said that she would introduce me to the Frost Moon Scions of today, in the hope that I might integrate into this family. I'm glad she said so, but also a little worried. I rarely interact much with strangers, so I worry that I may not be capable of keeping up the conversation. I do not wish to make them feel uncomfortable. Could you help me rehearse? Or rather, simulate situations I might encounter? It's simple. Ask me questions that the Scions might ask, and I will answer. If my reply is inappropriate, let me know. I know, but this is a rare opportunity, and I wish to get along better with them, so... Then, let's begin. I will. I'll travel, won't I? That means I'll leave. Oh, I see. I will be clear. Sure. No. If your child happens to be a Rhyme-horn deer... Very well. No. Sandrone of the Fatui, and Arlecchino too. They are quite curious as to my life here. Huh? They mustn't see? I see. In that case, I'd like to invite Malaus, Mr. Albedo, and Miss Nicole. Malaus and Mr. Albedo are talented artists, while Miss Nicole is a gifted writer. I'd like them to chronicle the happy lives that the Frost Moon Scions lead today. Yes, and as for Sandrone and Arlecchino, I shall sneak them in when the opportunity— Yes, and I will not. My answers are not yet good enough, are they? We should practice more if we have the chance. Hello. This is your... Very well then. Lauma said... I'm glad she said so. Could you help me? It's simple. Then, let's begin. I will. I'll travel... Oh, I see. Sure. No. If your child happens to be a rhyme... Very well. Sandrone of the Fatu... Huh? I see. Malaus and Mr. Albedo. Yes. And as for... Yes. We should practice more if we have the chance.
Lumia's just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So, keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again. If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you. Lumia's just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So, keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again. You want to see my archive? Of course! I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations.
What a pleasant place this is. And there's such a nice scent in the breeze. Living here must be wonderful. Thank you, truly, for inviting me to this place. May the stars be the guardian of your dreams and of your journey home. Rest well. Good night.
Whoa! So you have a giant workshop too? What do you build around here? Oh, you don't have to say if you don't want to. I was just curious. Anyway, thanks for bringing me here. Oh, is it night already? Oh, man. I wanted to hang out with you for a little longer. All right, well, good night. Come see me first thing tomorrow, okay? Don't forget.
Listen, I'm not one to begrudge people a little secret here and there, but this is taking it a bit far, don't you think? Oh, yes. Good night. I didn't realize it was so late already. Go get some sleep. I still have some matters to attend to. Listen, but this... It's wonderful. There's simply nothing I could complain about. Well, except for the fact that it borders on being too comfortable. The urge to lie down and abandon my responsibilities is hard to resist. I can see that, but I'm afraid that's a foreign concept to me. Whether it's Nodcry or my far-off homeland, peace of mind doesn't exactly come with the territory. Quite the open book, aren't you? I can tell what you're thinking. What does she have to complain about? She just sends Yehoda to do her dirty work. I'm just messing with you. The most I got from that smile was that you're in a good mood. So what's the reason? Struck it big on a commission? Is that so? Well, then the little one needs to be trained well. I'm sure Aino could help if she needs specialized Paimon-sized cooking equipment. In any case, your travel companion finally agreed to start splitting the chores, huh? Aiming for a better work-life balance? You're preaching to the choir. Too bad I've got everyone in Nodcry, including my boss, gunning for the exact opposite. That said, save me a room here, just in case. Who knows, maybe I'll get a chance for a real break someday. And when that day comes... on second thought, better not say the last part out loud, or it won't come true. Listen, but oh, yes. Listen, but it's wonderful. Well, except for the fact that whether it's not quite the... just messing with you. Nothing wrong with that. A good work-life balance makes you more... You're preaching to the choir. Too bad I've got everyone in Nodcry, including my boss, gunning. That said, and when that day Listen, but of course. What do you want to talk about? The wanted criminals in Nodcry with the highest bounties? The secret lingo of the black market? Or maybe... Oh, did you need to get your hands on some under-the-table armaments? Huh. That's not a normal topic for me. Not a lot of people come to me for a casual chat, so I'm not sure what to say. The commissions she messes up, how to salvage the commissions she messes up, what sort of commissions she'll mess up in the future, and other things, of course, like her paycheck, who needs to watch the storefront, who's going to feed Ashru. But I'm tabling that last one for now. Yehoda's too generous with the food, and Ashru's been getting chubby. I'm thinking about ordering a cat-sized hamster wheel from Ino to help Ashru slim back down. Friends? I've got plenty of those. Why? Interested in meeting some of these friends of mine? I am talking about real friends. These ladies and gentlemen are esteemed guests of the Curatorium. Our friendship has inspired many a generous financial donation on their part. It's a friendship that will remain unbreakable. Until they run out of Mora, at least. At the Curatorium, the line between guests and friends is a thin one indeed. After all, we deal in goods that cannot be seen or touched. There are no guarantees in a business like that. Without a solid friendship and the level of trust that comes with it, how could I convince my guests to part with their precious Mora? How indeed. I'll skip over the tricks of the trade. The most important thing is to find common ground, shared hobbies or habits, a common friend, or a common enemy. Similarities, you see, are the source from which friendship flows. And with a few nudges in the right direction, it can be nurtured into a rushing river. Of course, if you alone control the source, you alone control the entire river of friendship. And that means, whether the river remains clear or turns muddy, flows freely or dries up, is all in your hands. Yes, I can see that. I'm sure that's part of what people find so endearing about you. Still, it's best to be careful. I've seen people bare their soul, only for it to be sold to the highest bidder. If you ever meet someone you can't read, feel free to ask me. I'll help you separate the loyal ones from the snakes waiting to strike while your back is turned. But don't worry. No matter how well hidden they think they are, they'll never escape my gaze. Listen, but Of course. What do you want to... Huh. The commissions she messes up, how to and other things, of course, like her paycheck. But I'm tabling that last one for now. Yehoda's too... I'm thinking about ordering a cat-sized ham... Friends? I am talking about... It's a friendship that will remain on... at the Curatorium. After all, without a solid friendship and the... how indeed shared hobby, of course. And that means... whether... Yes, still. If you ever meet someone you can't... But don't worry. No matter how well hidden they...
Traveler, anything in... Nighty-night, and sweet dreams, and don't worry. Paimon will be with you...
Listen, I'm not one, but that... This place is cut off from the outside world, right? Strangers can't just slip in and out? Perfect. I'm going to borrow a room to write a few letters. It's not every day I get to stay in a place that keeps its own secrets. I'd be a fool not to take advantage of it. You have no idea the lengths I go to keep my correspondences confidential. If there's so much as a fly nearby, I'll snatch it out of the air before I put pen back to paper. After all, my friends are watching my every move, fangs bared, just waiting for a chance to step on me to get to the top. Of course, none have succeeded, much to their own chagrin. The fall from grace can leave more than just a bruised ego in its wake. But even at rock bottom, some refuse to quit the game. I suppose I admire them, in a way. Not the sharpest tools in the shed, or the strongest. But they've got tenacity, I'll give them that. People like that don't often rise to the top, but they survive. Well, I should get writing. Oh, and I might stop by this realm of yours from time to time, going forward. But commandeering a room like that was rather rude, wasn't it? If you'd like to collect rent, we can settle the bill every 3 months. How's that sound? Listen, but Perfect. I'm going to... It's not every day. You have no idea. After all, of course. But if not the well... Listen, but Well, it certainly is for me, but you still seem half asleep. How about a riddle to get the neurons firing? Just kidding. No one in their right mind would want to start off the day with mind games. Here, have some warm water. It'll perk you right up.
Whoa! So you have a giant Oh! You... Morning enough. Huh? You're here bright and early. Wanna go have some fun?
What a pleasant place. Thank you. Good morning. The forest will surely protect a kind soul like you. Venture forth freely. What a pleasant Thank you. I like it very much. The air is clean, the ventilation is good, and the number of plants around here is just right. I'm sure the animals would love it here. They would say, "We are certain only a kind soul could create a cozy place like this." Does it now? I'm happy to hear that. I know that in the eyes of many ordinary fellows, the Frost Moon Scions are rather unique. We care more about sense, temperature, and environment than most. Indeed, we are closer to nature and animals than others. But to fashion it another way, this also means that our senses are sharper. Hence, our decision to accept you as a friend is also a sort of proof. To seek advantage and avoid harm is the nature of all living things. That we gravitate to you is proof that you are someone who makes others feel very safe. And that's something very important. Please, never forget it. What a pleasant place this. Thank you. I like it very much. The air is I'm sure the animals would love it here. Does it now? I know that in the eyes of many, indeed we are. Hence, to seek and that's some. What a pleasant. Thank you. Of course. Would you like me to think of a topic? However, I am not exactly the sort of person that can carry a conversation. I'm sorry to disappoint you. It is because of my duties that I must speak those words of comfort and encouragement. Words carry a wondrous power, so people tend to say whatever is appropriate to a conversation. I am no different. Now that we're on the subject, I suppose I would like to become a more proficient communicator. Ah, yes. Miss Nefer, Mr. Varka, and Mr. Flint's come to mind. They are all clever and wise individuals. Having come from different backgrounds, their ways of speech also differ. Meeting them has shown me the extent of my abilities. I still have much to learn. You're right. I suppose there might be. At least, in terms of communicating with animals, I know I definitely have the upper hand. What a pleasant. Thank you. Of course. However, oh, hardly. I've seen the way you talk to others. You're doing just fine. Although Paimon often speaks in your stead, I find your words often fascinating. I've been paying special attention to them, you know. Now that we're on the subject... Ah, yes. They are all meeting them has shown me the... At least...
If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you.
What a pleasant... Thank you. There is, but perhaps not right now. There are some beautiful forests in Nodkrai that rarely see visitors, so I like to go to such places and rest when I'm free. Perhaps it's because of the extraordinary blood that flows through my veins. I am always concerned with matters such as the cleanliness of the water and the gentleness of the breeze. And that is also why I have less time to truly relax compared to others. Only in places such as those can I truly forget my frustrations. Soaking in the water and daydreaming. Why, sometimes I lose focus and slip into my six-limbed form. Indeed, life is easier with more limbs to work with. Do forgive me. We seem to have talked ourselves onto a rather unorthodox tangent. Is that so? What a relief. It truly pays to befriend those who have seen so much of the world.
Listen, but well, it certainly...
What a pleasant... Thank you. There are some beauty... Perhaps it's because... And that is also only in places such as those can... Do forgive me. No, I'm used to it by now. Besides, sprinting with 4 legs simply means an advantage in speed. Once you experience it, it's hard to go back to anything else. Yes, it is as you say. I have made quite the habit out of sprinting around.
Whoa! So you have a giant... Oh! It's great! I got to talk to Tubby for the whole day. Her full name is even harder to remember than the Boomer Blast Kubaki energy cannon. Something to do with rain, I think? I don't get it at all. Oh, right, yeah. Another group that can't be explained in terms of science and mechanics. That seems to be a recurring theme ever since leaving Nutcry. Well, anyway, Toby told me building things here is super easy. All you need is a blueprint. So I decided to get started on my next machine. I had the design schematic, tools, and components all ready to go. But then she said none of it was usable. See? So it's not easy at all. It's nothing like what I'm used to. I guess that means no tinkering for me. Okay. I'm a little sad I won't get to build anything. But as a guest here, I guess it's better not to overstep. But, could we maybe get a crumb cookie maker? Then, at least we'll have something to snack on together. Whoa! Oh! It's correct. Her full name is even harder to remember than the Boomer Blast Kubaki. Oh, right. That seems... Well, so I decided to get started on... See? So it's not easy at all. Okay. I'm a little sad I won't get to build anything. But as a guest here, I guess it's better not to overstep. But, could... Then, at least we'll have something to snack on together. Whoa! Oh! It's correct. Her full name is even harder to remember than the Boomer Blast Kubaki. Oh, right. That seems... Well, so I decided to get started on... See? So... I'm a little sad, but... Then, at least we'll have something to snack on together. Whoa! Oh! Sure, but, could you help me find my precision machinery hex nut first? No idea. When was it? Earlier today? Or maybe yesterday? Sorry, when I get busy, I tend to lose track of time. Oh, that's easy. Whenever my room gets too messy and I can't find something, I just call out, "Enough!" It's the fastest way to fix the situation. Even if it means walking right into a lecture. Huh, but you don't have somebody like that to help you. How do you survive? But if I had to spend time on cleaning after pouring countless hours into making stuff, there'd be no time left over for snacks. What? No. We need to be a united front, like a snack alliance. Ah, I get it. You've forgotten how good a delicious, crumbly cookie can be, haven't you? Well, you're in luck, because I've got extra. Here, we can... Hey, my hex nut! It was in my sleeve the whole time. Whoa! Oh, you... Sure, but, no. When was it? Oh, it's the fastest... Huh. But you don't have some... But if I had to spend... What? Hey! Whoa! Oh, you... Yeah! I want to give our crumb machine a new look. It's just a bit plain right now. I think we can make it stand out a lot more. What shape do you like? We could do a robot? Ooh, or a little duck could be cute. Oh, but I've got the name down already. The Traveler's Special Sizzling Crumb Contraption! Well, it would have a robot arm to do the cooking and an oven in its chest. Then, once you hear the sizzling sound, the crumb cakes burst from the oven in the chest, and the robot's mouth shoots out sugar to dust them with. Well, first you put the ingredients in the duck's back, and then you press the switch on its wings to activate it. Then you wait for the sizzling sound, and ta-da! You have a whole batch of crumb cakes that you can take from the duck's mouth, one after the other. If you can't decide, why don't we just make both? The construction should be pretty simple, and if there's one thing I know, it's how to execute a vision. One small hiccup, though. Taking this machine apart still won't give me the components I need. Looks like I gotta make a quick stop at home. But I'll be super quick, so wait for me, okay? You promise? Whoa! Oh, you... Yeah, it's just... What shape do you... Oh, but I've got the name down. Well, then, once you hear the well, first then you wait for the sizzling sound. You see the vision! I knew you would like it. Then let's make both. A machine like this deserves to be in the hands of someone who understands its value. One small hit, but I'll be super quick, so wait for me, okay? You promise? Yeah.
Oh, when I was completely lost. Have a good night, cutie. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I'm a little envious of the way you manage to stay so energetic, even at this hour. Be sure to get enough sleep.
is just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again.
Precision strike!
Dumb, Lumi! So, you know how Ineffa's a robot? Paimon's been wondering, do you think she has an on-off switch?
I've never seen it, but probably, I guess.
Wow! Paimon's so jealous.
Why?
Well, think about it. Ineffa goes to wake Aino up in the morning, but Aino wants to sleep in. All Aino has to do is...
Flip Ineffa's off switch so she powers down?
Exactly! Traveler, Paimon's bestest buddy in the whole wide world! Can you get Aino to make you and Aino's inventions are a real bargain?
That's because she builds them from scrap, which has no value to anyone else.
Paimon was thinking, maybe we should get Aino to build us a Oh, Flintz gives the best compliments. Paimon could listen to his flattery all day. Ah, that would be the best day ever.
Very true. You're so attentive, Paimon, and
So, we find... Oh, those sniffer moles have a really keen sense of smell. Oh, those sniffer moles have a really keen sense of smell, huh? They're experts when it comes to... So, we finally met Varka. Long time coming, huh? When was the first time we heard his name? Let's see. It definitely wasn't the letter that Ineffa gave us. Or when we heard him on the Dodo communication device. Was it when Mika read out that letter to the Knights of Favonius? No. Paimon's pretty sure Jean mentioned him long before that.
I actually read a book about him in the Mondstadt library once. It was called 100 Things You Never Knew About Varka.
Really? What was it about? Oh, the Northern Intelligence Network. Whew. What a mysterious-sounding organization. A secret society. Quietly, the cool code names they use in the Northern Intelligence Network kind of remind Paimon of the...
Come to think of it, we've met not one, but two genius inventors in Nodcry, haven't we? First Aino, and then Sandrone. I heard Aunt Alice tell a very scary and painful story. Fair warning, Paimon. You should steel yourself before deciding whether or not you want to listen. Personally, I'd advise against it.
What could possibly be that scary? Oh, Paimon doesn't want to hear it. But on the other hand, Paimon's curiosity is killing her. You know how some people from the Frost Moon Scions have antlers on their heads? In Paimon's view, that's a good sign. Aino definitely lives up to her reputation as a whiz-kid mechanic. Everything she builds is so... creative. She uses unlikely material. The boss of the Curatorium of Secrets. Huh. Now there's a conundrum.
Yeah. Nefer does seem pretty mysterious.
That's true. But what Paimon really meant was, don't you think it's possible that the real boss is actually Ashru the cat?
I heard Aunt Alice tell...
Mondstadt! Lumia is just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on.
I wonder where...
So, keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again. There always seems to be... You want to see my archive? Of course! I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations. If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you. Lumia is just too cute! But she does have a bad habit of swallowing any shiny thing she lays her eyes on. So, keep your valuables well away, or you might never see them again. If you ask me what's the one place you should visit in Nasha Town, obviously I'm gonna say Speranza. You know I'm biased, but seriously, you should give it a try. Katya's cooking will not disappoint you.
Hi. I'm Varessa from the Collective of Plenty. I'm a warrior, and I also manage an orchard. If you're into food, or if you want to buy fresh fruit by the cartload, or if you like hero stories, then we should definitely hang out. I'll show you all the good food around here, give you the best quality fruit in our whole tribe, and tell you all the coolest stories about the biggest heroes in history. My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time. Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, Want to train with me sometime? There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood. I bet the crops back in the orchard are loving this weather. Guess the Saurians won't have to water them today. I read that Fiatenna could send lightning bolts right back into the sky. So I've got nothing to fear either. Look at this stuff. It's so white. And so cold. Is it edible? So nice and warm. Nothing like the warm sun on a full stomach to make me feel... like taking a nap. With the wind behind my back, I bet I could run even faster. No, that's the lazy way. No shortcuts. Good morning. I kind of want to go right back to bed, but... no! I can't. 100 push-ups. That'll wake me up. Time for lunch. Full strength starts with a full stomach. A hero once famously said, if you feel exhausted by evening, that means you've worked hard today and given every ounce of your strength. So sometimes feeling tired can be a badge of honor. I haven't used up much energy today, but it's so late that I'm getting kinda sleepy. Why don't you find yourself a nice soft pillow and we'll call it a night? The best pillows are those ones made from dried green fruit leaves. Remind me to bake one for you sometime. Theoretically speaking, the more you eat, the stronger you get. Assuming you're also training hard and not just sitting around eating all day. But that rule seems kind of reversed in my case. I started out super strong, with the trade-off being that I can never seem to get full. As soon as I started helping my parents out in the orchard, I'd be getting dizzy with hunger every few hours. So yeah, that's why I have to eat such huge portions. Even if it might look a little, over the top. I've always loved hearing the tales of our heroes, ever since I was little. It's thanks to the battles they fought that I get to eat delicious food and sleep peacefully at night. One of the heroes from our tribe was called Fiatenna. She could run really fast and had this awesome flying kick that could split mountains in two. Someone once said that my fighting style reminded them of her. That made me so happy. I was beaming with joy for the longest time. My friends have told me all about your amazing past. You've defeated a ton of super strong enemies and ended up with loads of cool-sounding titles. I think we should get one of those graffiti artists to make an art book of you in different styles with an epically cool look to match each title you have. Then, loads of kids will grow up reading stories about you, and they'll be inspired to become someone epic just like you. Now, you are Tumaini, the pride of all of Natlan, and the greatest hero of our age. It feels kind of surreal, but when I'm with you, I don't feel nervous at all. And I don't get that sense of intimidation, you know what I mean? Like, I'm down here and you're up there. I don't know, maybe it's because you're always so easygoing and sincere with me? Anyway, I just want to stay by your side and offer you my strength whenever you need it. Like the warriors of the old, who fought side by side with the heroes who made history. From the way that the woven scrolls describe it, a vision appears at a pivotal moment in your life and slowly descends into your hand, glowing with a brilliant light that seems to say, "This has been ordained by fate." But I guess I must have forgotten all that stuff, because all I remember is I was having this awful nightmare where I was fighting off monsters at the entrance to my tribe for what felt like an eternity. And I nearly died. Then, when I woke up, there was a vision just lying on my forehead. Maybe I was blessed by a hero in my dream or something? I made this mask for myself after visiting the Children of Echoes a few times and getting some of their craftspeople to teach me a few things. My intuition told me to base it on the mask that Fiatenna wore on her second time fighting in the Night Warden Wars. She wasn't yet the fearless rock that she'd go on to become, but in that battle, she still managed to conquer her fears and defeat all the monsters who confronted her. I believed that that mask could become an endless source of courage for me. And based on my experience since, I was right. I've heard that members of the Adventurers Guild get to travel all over Tevat. Imagine that. So instead of worrying about the business or the shelf life of fresh fruit or being confined to one place all the time, I could go anywhere in the world that I want and try all of the food there? But I can't be gone for too long, because I'll always need to help out at the orchard once in a while. Do you know if the guild takes part-time adventurers? I believe that there are far more good people than bad people in the world. They build the comfortable houses we live in, the nice furniture we use, all the delicious food we eat, and they make the amazing music and all the other fun stuff we enjoy. Even if I miscalculate the price when I'm selling fruit, my customers are usually kind enough to let me know rather than take advantage of it. At least, I've never met anyone terrible enough to make me really dislike them. Monsters, on the other hand, I don't know what their deal is, but they're the only ones I get seriously angry at. Especially the ones from the Abyss. They're cunning and terrifying and just all around awful. The Abyss attacked the Collective of Plenty when I was really young. So many people I knew got hurt. All my parents and I could do was hide away in a well-hidden cellar and barricade the door. I still remember the sound of the monsters trying to ram the door down. I was so scared. I didn't even dare to cry out loud. Thankfully, the patrol team got to us in time and saved us, but it got me thinking. Even if the heroes of the past were immortal, there'd only be so much they could do. They couldn't be everywhere at once and protect everyone and everything. But maybe, if I trained hard enough and learned how to fight, maybe next time, instead of waiting to be rescued, I'd be strong enough to fight off the bad guys myself. When I was first learning to fight, as soon as I came face to face with a monster, my legs would start shaking uncontrollably. I told myself, I just need to drive the bad guys away, and then I can go back to living my happy life. Then I'd put on my mask, close my eyes, imagine that I was a hero from the stories I'd read, and charge at them. I always managed to plow into them and send them flying, even though I couldn't see where I was going. One time, I knocked a Hilly Troll's club right out of his hand, and it went flying off and hit Coach Yansan square in the head. That was how she first noticed me, and she decided that I had talent and took me under her wing. I never expected that after just a few months of solid training, everyone would be telling me that I was a prodigy and I should go enter the pilgrimage. Thing is, I've only ever thought of monsters as my enemies, so the idea of fighting against the nice people from my tribe, even friends who I'd sold fruit to before, it terrified me. I didn't know how to control my strength. What if I hit someone too hard and injured them? Obviously, that mindset meant I never made it very far in the competition. After a string of losses, I said I was too scared to try again. By that point, people had stopped encouraging me to participate anyway. I do know what my problem is. It's that I have to put on a literal mask and imagine I'm someone else, or else I can't get into the fight. I avoid being myself, I guess. And if I want to conquer that, I have to learn how to control my strength and fine-tune every movement. The same care and attention as when I'm weighing fruit on a scale. Only then will I be able to fight with intent and precision, and fight as myself. Since we're on the topic, I mean, you have God-tier strength, but you seem to have it completely under control. Whatever the situation, you always use just the right amount of force. No less and no more than necessary. So, you're my hero. Can you teach me how to do what you do? Whoa! I'm really feeling the results of my training. I'm so energized right now. I just want to sprint and jump and plow through all the obstacles in my way. Yeah, I am brimming with energy. It's like I've just eaten 1,000 helpings of blaze meat stew. I'll be ramming and fly-kicking with the force of an erupting volcano. My goal is to become a strong warrior just like the heroes I admire. And fight to protect the most important thing of all. Justice. Because everyone deserves a happy and carefree life, uninterrupted by the bad things and bad people out there. My wish is to grow in confidence and courage, just as I have grown in strength. I know that one day, I'll be able to go into battle without a mask on, and still have the unshakable confidence of a true hero. Today's your birthday! I'm so excited! The tradition in our tribe is to get all your friends together and host a bonfire feast in your honor. The birthday person gets to cheers everyone and drink as much as they want. Although, with you being so famous, I guess you'd end up having to down at least 1,000 drinks. Which would be great fun, I'm sure, but probably not the best thing for your liver. And it could get exhausting, too. How about something more low-key instead? Like a private party at my secret campsite. I don't know why, but somehow I'm struggling to get all this down. Maybe because I skipped the appetizer? It's like this dish is a battlefield, and the hero has to fight their way through to the end. Yeah, that's it. This is the taste of war. All right. Jaws of victory. Going in.
This tastes amazing. I could have 100 more of those and still not get sick of it.
Oh, no. Don't go cooking 100 more just for me. I could never ask you to do that. Well, I mean, I could eat a little more, I guess. Oh, that was so good. I'm in heaven. You are an incredible cook. If you ever got invited to cook for Epic Feast Showdown, oh boy, people would be licking their plates clean. And so many more people would sign up to that, honestly. I might even struggle to defend my title. I don't really go for burnt, expired, or undercooked food. Even if I can get past the taste, it just doesn't seem to give me any energy. Oh, I guess I'm nothing like Fiatenna in that sense. The stories say that in the worst days of the war, she survived on moldy tacos and burned meat that was practically charcoal. Ugh. And she still managed to fight off the enemy. I have no idea how she did it. I always eat to my heart's content, until I feel buzzing with energy. I love anything with a ton of flavor. Sauces go a long way in that regard, and for me, a tasty dish has always got to have plenty of sugar in it. Blazed meat stew and hot spring o'clock are two of my favorites. Every single bite is pure bliss. But I gotta watch it, or I'll feel guilty afterwards. I just don't get what the deal is with those books Kochian-san reads. They talk about this science-based training method that people in Sumeru and Fontaine came up with. It seems so overcomplicated, like just because of something called body fat percentage, of which mine is apparently too high, Coach Yansan doesn't let me fill up on sweet stuff and doubles the amount of vegetables in my diet? I just find it pretty rough. I love camping in places with a great view. There are some really spectacular spots along the route that our fruit carts take. After you've pitched your tent and set up your cooking pod, it's so nice to relax in a reclining chair by the fire, sing some songs, admire the scenery, gaze at the stars, then dig into some piping hot food. Haha, it's the best feeling. Yansan is my coach. I look up to her the most out of anyone. She helped me discover my true strength, taught me how to fight, and even got me a job in our tribe's patrol team. She's pretty well respected in the patrol team, so most of the time she gives me my orders, and I go join the fighting wherever I'm needed. I guess that makes her both my coach and my commander, too. Coach Yansan says that even though most of the monsters out there are a piece of cake for me now, I've still got a long way to go. Because the most formidable foes are the ones that take a whole team of heroes working together as one. I'm making sure to follow her training plan every day. It's just... controlling my diet is part of the plan, so I can't really eat deep-fried food or anything full of cream and sugar when she's watching. She says that stuff's unhealthy, but it tastes so good! And I get cravings, so sometimes when I can't resist it anymore, I go to my secret campsite for a snacking session. If you and I ever go for a big feast together, please make sure you keep it a secret. Mrs. Gauffier has really strict standards. Every time her restaurant places a bulk order for my fruit, she picks out a few for... what's it called? Yeah, sample analysis. If the sweetness or flavor is even slightly off, she rejects the whole batch. But then again, her cooking? Out of this world! So delicious. If only I could eat it every day. I guess I'd probably have to be a god to afford that. Oh, isn't she that big boss lady who's surprisingly small, but still has infinitely deep pockets? Oof, she's a fierce haggler. Every time she comes to buy fruit from us, she manages to slash at least 30 to 40% off the selling price. And that's on a good day. On the plus side, though, at least she buys huge amounts, multiple cartloads at a time. And she lets me pet her shaggy sumpter beast. It's so fluffy and such a big cutie. Oh, I've seen her name in the reader's letters column of some comic books. Granny Eatsley is extremely well respected. She's the most powerful hero from the Masters of the Nightwind. But I gotta say, I always assumed she'd look way older. I didn't recognize her at all when I found her in the tavern in a drunken stupor. She didn't have a single mora on her, and she was mumbling to herself, but the only words I could make out were Masters of the Nightwind. So I paid her bill, threw her over my shoulder, carried her over to the Masters of the Nightwind, and started asking around for Granny Eatsley. But whenever people turned to look at this person slumped over my shoulder, a look of horror would creep over their face. And then it slowly started to dawn on me that something wasn't quite right. When I was learning my crafting skills from the Children of Echoes, Muhuru's Gemporium is where I went to study. The craftspeople there talked about Shilonen all the time. I actually only saw her around once or twice, and I never got the chance to talk to her, but boy did I get familiar with her music taste. She put together the playlist they have on in the shop, and all the tracks are super catchy. Really good beats. Perfect for running, too. I swear I can go for way longer on my shuttle runs when that stuff's playing. I haven't entered the pilgrimage that many times, but once I came up against Kenichi during the group stage. That guy is so nimble. He was just dodging all of my moves until I completely exhausted myself. Then he knocked me out cold with one hit. By the time I realized that maybe I should get my teammates to help me pin him down, he and the Sacred Flame were long gone. There was this time when Kochian-san noticed I'd overshot my target weight and decided I needed a cutting phase. Since swimming's supposed to be good for fat burning, she arranged for me to do an intensive program over at the People of the Springs territory. I'd be there swimming lengths while Mualani was surfing around and towing Kochian-san in a life preserver so she could monitor my progress. Every day, she made me do pretty much the same distance as I do in my 30,000-step shuttle runs. Oh. Thank goodness Mualani was secretly slipping me some candy to keep my energy up. Otherwise, I don't know how I would have survived. I'm so grateful to her. I heard that the plates Malika uses on her barbell lifts are 5 times the weight of her flame strider. And that she uses 10 plates minimum just as a warm-up. I also heard a rumor that she can lift a boulder the size of a long-necked rhino with just 2 fingers. If anyone else was crazy strong like that, I'm sure I'd be too self-conscious to lift weights in front of them. But with Malika, it's different. I find the sound of her voice so reassuring, and the look in her eyes is so inspiring and encouraging. It makes me want to push myself as hard as I possibly can every single day. Sure, I may never catch up to her, but that's no excuse to give up. I'm gonna believe in myself and be the best Veressa I can be. Boof! Boof! Headbutt! Headbutt! Yeah! Yeah! Charge! It's Justice O'Clock! Hero incoming! Running late again. Hurry up, Veressa! Time to roll. You ought to stand down! One fell swoop! Fiatena, grant me strength! By my spark, the night burns! Maximum power! Ultimate flying kick! Oh, so shiny. Are these edible? Did that grow out of the ground? This is infuriating! That was a cheap shot. You're pretty tough. Let me help. Not good. Can't stand losing. My strength is gone. Stop it! Ow, ow, ow! Too strong! Are we going on a trip? Or to a competition? Woohoo! This is gonna be fun! Will there be enough food? If not, I brought my own stash. I'm never late.
Observe and know my heart.
Wait! Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork! Get to work!
Judgment!
Eat Laline! Eat Papa! Get him! Grant us your blessing!
Recorded. Each deed will be judged.
Open fire! Locked on! Open fire! Do your work! Fulfill our pact! Get to work! Everybody stand back! We shall prevail! Fleet, let's fly!
Recorded. Each
Locked
deed
on.
will be judged. Test
Bullseye!
concluded.
Woohoo! Let's go!